Alright, hello everyone. My name is Shifter, and today this is I'm gonna be recording the edited version of development stream number 4. I've discovered that it saves so much more time if I just summarize everything. Um, yeah, it just saves more time if I summarize everything. So I have a list of notes here that I'm gonna just go over. Kind of start to finish with everything, and hopefully I get every point that I wanted to get. So no, so when I first start, I usually go over the what I did, and I've said this in the Discord already before, but I've been working on scripting, and because of that, I haven't been modeling, as much. So I've been spending my more time trying to learn how to script and how scripting works. So so I was learning how to do that, but I also got tired of it. Sometimes I went and modeled a little bit, and I built up some walls, and started curving a little bit, and then I realized, ooh, there's pop. So I talked to Chaos, which is, as you may or may not have already known, Chaos and I have been working on the blueprints together. Um, so I told him, hey, there's like something wrong with floor number 2. There's areas of the second floor where it just doesn't work out, and I'll just like show you clips of it right now. And I don't know how to fix it, and the only solution me and Chaos thought of in our quick chat right before it was like 20 minutes before the stream, pretty much. Uh, we were talking like the only way we could really fix this is by just scrapping the second floor and just redoing it. So that may happen. Like we're probably gonna start scrapping it tomorrow, me and Chaos and I, and rework the second floor and try to fix it. We're still probably gonna have most likely have the same floors, like 3 bedrooms and the crafts room and like closets and stuff like that. So that's probably gonna be the same, except it's just gonna be organized differently. Um, and it just be in different places. So pretty much the same, just organized different. Um, and during that my entire stream, while I was talking about some other stuff, I was working on making some assets. And one of the things I worked on for like 30 minutes was we were trying to work on this. Have you seen it? Well, obviously, but like the toilet paper thing that holds it, it's like a bar. Anyway, I was trying to work on that, and sometimes modeling sucks. Things don't always work as planned, and I couldn't. I was trying to move that piece onto that curve that I made, and it just wasn't lining up. And for some reason, I could not figure out for the life of me why it wasn't working. So, yeah, sometimes modeling takes longer than it should, and it's very frustrating. But that's just kind of how modeling is, or scripting, or literally working on anything. Things don't always go as planned, um, and that's just kind of how it is. Anyway, moving on. I've gotten some requests, mostly by Chaos. Chaos really wants to know, and along with some other people too, which probably I don't. There's probably quite a few of you who aren't talking, and that's okay. But they also want y'all. I know if y'all want to know what the title of the game is going to be, and I will come out with the title of the game by next week by the next stream. I do have to work on a little bit more writing. Because I realize there are some problems with it, and that isn't exactly Roblox friendly, and I'm not going to go into details about that. Which I'll have to talk about Chaos about it. Um, Chaos is just the guy that I'm just like helping me think through stuff. Anyway, so I may have to work on a little bit of the changing the writing, but it should be. The title will come out next week. Now I was also thinking about some plants. Well, while I was just doing those few walls in the second floor, I was thinking about like plants that I was gonna add and stuff like that, and I was like, ooh, it'd be so much cooler if there were plants. And then I realized that I spent, or not, I didn't realize, but I remembered I spent an entire day once just working on one plant. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to spend one day working on one single plant. And plants are intricate little things with leaves and stems and colors and flowers. Anyway, they're very hard to do. harder than you may think it is, and I don't want to spend one day on just one plant for one little that's gonna sit on one shelf of like a house. So I'm not going to do plants. I'm kind of putting that in the category of like knickknacks such as plates, silverware, statues. It's just kind of decoration, so I'm just gonna push that to the side. No one really asked me about that, but I was like thinking about it for some reason. Anyway, uh, so and the very last thing I talked about in my stream was I don't think it was in the like the last part, but it was like some point during the stream. But for the edit, I'm gonna just say the last part. So quote unquote, the last part I talked about were character prompts, which I actually talked about during the stream. So we have some characters that have background information, like you can read it on your time. I'm not gonna read it for you. And then we have some background characters that don't have background information. They're just kind of people in the background doing their jobs. Like we have the receptionist, yeah, shoppers who are shopping, salespeople, guards, co-workers that are just wandering around. Just people that are just either wandering around or just kind of fill up the space and give areas life. And those people you can and post your stuff in concept characters. But if you want to decorate or draw their clothing or hair or face or anything like that, you can just post in here. But please follow the directions. It's gonna make my life super easy, and your life super easy too if you just follow along. So say we're doing Mr. Sanchez, which is the player. Have Mr. Sanchez in a either front facing with the space, the head facing towards me, and then side with the arms down. It doesn't have to, like the elbow doesn't have to be at the ankle, and the doesn't have to be that much of cake back there. um, you know, but yeah, have everyone in an anatomical standing position that is required. Otherwise, I will take it down. It will be deleted, and you'll know the reason why. Also, just for other information, say what character you're drawing. If it's a background character, just say background character. If you have an OG, if you're like the type of person who makes OG characters, you can implement it, but as long as if it's human. So make sure that is human. That's the rules. You can post them whenever you want to. I'm not going to be modeling characters right now. That'll be at a later time, but everyone kind of has a heads up to when you want to do it. So, do it at your own free will. So yeah, this is everything. Check this out if you want to. If you don't want to implement your own character, that's fine. If you can't draw, you can also just get on Roblox Studio, or get in a game, just decorate a character, post a screenshot, and set it in here. That also works. Anyway, that is the end of the edit. And I'll see you guys next time.